Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Whatever time it is for you in your geographical location, you are welcome to the Winning Mentality playlist from the YouTube channel Start Here with Jefferson. The purpose of our work is to motivate and inspire you to live a happier, healthier, more fulfilled life, to heal your broken heart, and make you break free from the notion, thoughts, and ideas that limit your potential, so you can be empowered to take over your life and become the person you have been created to be. Sometimes you must stop thinking so much and go where your heart takes you. Start Here is about your journey in life, the startups, the first step, and how you navigate several life obstacles. We inspire you so you can achieve your dreams. If you are losing everything, remember that trees lose their leaves yearly. Stand tall, and wait for better days. If you still need to subscribe to our channel, please subscribe, and click the bell icon to receive our notification when we post a new video. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Please remember to share this video with your loved ones, family, friends, colleagues, acquaintances, and social networks. I want to thank you for sharing. Always remember that your present situation is not your destination. I want to assure you that the best is yet to come.
The first book I published was an ebook. It was easy. I thought it would be the same when I finally published a printed book. It was my first time going through editing. I had to learn through the process. I made lots of mistakes. Life is not about the mistakes you make. Do not lose your focus in life because you made errors and mistakes. I wrote a massive book about the winning mentality, referencing a football team that has yet to win a title for a long time. The team used to be a serial title winner. I was not writing about the titles they have won, but I was writing about how their mind works and how they aligned themselves with a winning mentality for the long term. I have published more blogs than books. I have published more than 20,000 articles or even more through blogs. I am ranking high also in converting some of my online publications into video podcasts on YouTube. Things are not rosy, but I remain focused with a winning mentality, and I know that no matter how long it takes, I will succeed in my endeavor. For me, giving up is not an option. I refuse to give up no matter what. I could have dived into the book and started reviewing and discussing an aspect of the book that relates to you, but I need to set a foundation to carry you along so we can travel together in your winning exhibitions. Okay, I may be confusing. Why wouldn't I when I have an account with confused.com? We all get confused in life from time to time. Being confused does not mean you are not good at what you do. I am trying to say that I have decided to talk about the prefix instead of starting from the first chapter of my book, Football and Life, The Winning Mentality. But I have scanned through the book and I cannot find a prefix in the book. I am the author and I wonder what makes me not include a prefix. In the same light, I am not sure I have a prefix on my other books. Looking at the review, this one interests me. Mr. A. Hal Hartwood, an extraordinary analysis reviewed in the United Kingdom on the 29th of April 2013. To take one season and write a 400-page, 120,000 word book on that season is one thing. To do it about a team that didn't actually win anything that season is something else. The point is that to create such a book, when what you are analyzing is just another season without a trophy, is very hard. That it works is a trophy to Jefferson O. Ingbe and his dedication and persistence in using Arsenal and Mr. Wenger as the focus of the work. The subtitle of the book is The Winning Mentality, and that is what we have here, an analysis of a winning mentality in difficult circumstances. There is a very telling section where the author looks at the expenditure on players by various teams before and after transformations. For Chelsea, for example, it is before and after Abramovich. For Arsenal, it is before and after the move to the Emirates. What we see is that in building the new stadium, Arsenal had to change their purchasing tactics, but still, the manager kept the team near the top of the league. Winning is examined in this book from every angle, and as such, it is a remarkable addition to the genre. This is not your typical football book written by a fan celebrating a great season. This is a book about winning despite all that happens around you. I am really glad I read it. Mr. A. L. Hartwood sums up my concept of a winning mentality by saying, quote, "The point is that to create such a book when what you are analyzing is just another season without a trophy is very hard. That it works is a trophy to Jefferson O. Ingbe and his dedication and persistence in using Arsenal and Mr. Wenger as the focus of the work." The book is The Winning Mentality, and that is what we have here, an analysis of a winning mentality in difficult circumstances, unquote. The winning mentality is showcased only in difficult circumstances. You have to develop a winning mindset before you encounter the challenge. You have to win before you begin. That is the ultimate mindset. A warrior that wants to attain victory wins first and then goes to war. Warriors that experience defeat in a war go to war first and then seek to win. That is hard to swallow. The good fighters first put themselves beyond the possibility of defeat and then wait for an opportunity to defeat the enemy. You have won in your imagination. It would be best if you won against adversity before you encountered adversity. It all plays in your mind. It will help if you put in the hard work before you win. You must train, strategize, and dominate. Your moral, confidence, and knowledge will improve if you carry out learning and development. Doing so also improves your career prospects. You could gain a promotion, a new job, or even change your career. Self-improvement helps enhance strengths, improve mental health, and even heal relationships. Some ways of self-improvement include simple tasks such as reading a book, trying something new, meditating, or even waking up early. There are so many simple, effective ways to start a self-improvement process. How you get something accomplished is a strategy. You save time, money, and effort when you strategize. You are using your intelligence and creativity to be clever when you strategize. It will help if you were focusing on more than sheer effort. A strategy is how something gets done, not just what you do. A strategy is your approach. It is your positioning. It is your smart way of reaching the goal with the least wasted effort or cost. With a strategy, you are not always working directly on the goal, but on improving or positioning the environments, relationships, resources, flows, systems, or even yourself. So, strategies are very different from a plan. When you devise the right strategy, the plan naturally becomes obvious. But without the strategy, the plan is merely a set of linear action steps. We want to concentrate on the prefix. A prefix is an introduction to a book. With this definition, I can boldly claim that I have a prefix. Here is the prefix. The challenging story of Arsenal Football Club, 2011 and 2012 season, where they started for the first time in 58 years from the bottom of the premiership and climbed gradually, faced defeats from lesser teams, recorded the highest number of goals conceded within a certain period in the history of the game, conceded the highest number of goals in a match against Manchester United, and yet stayed focused on their drive to succeed. Yeah, we are using the spirit of the Arsenal squad and motivation to apply to our own everyday challenges so that we can become winners like Arsenal Football Club. Life is like a game. There are rules and tactics. You need to learn the rules, apply the rules correctly, and be a winner. You need Arsenal tactics to be a winner. Learn how to change from a losing to a winning position. Learn how to defend set plays in business, marriage, relationships, education, and every other aspect of your life. Learn how to stay focused on your game, no matter the nature of the circumstances. The book is about analogy, and I will do the same here. Life is like a book. Some chapters are boring, sad, and frustrating. You need to turn the pages of the book and go through all the pages to experience the entirety of the book. Just reading a page or chapter does not tell you the story. Your life is like a book that never ends. The chapters may close, but not the book. Your story has many chapters. One wrong chapter does not mean the end of your life. Since your life is like a book, you must write your own stories. Everything you have been going through in life is your story. How you narrate your story makes you a bestseller. Without your story, you do not have a book that could become a bestseller. You are an author since your life is like a book. It will help if you had your preface ready. The author writes a preface. It tells the reader how and why the book came into being. You use the introduction to introduce the readers to the main topics of the manuscript and prepare them for what they can expect. Since your life is like a book, you must have a preface introducing you and informing the world of what they can expect from you. It should introduce you to your readers. Your preface is a short introductory narrative in which you explain your motives for telling a particular story about you. Your life is a series of stories. We all have stories. With the stories of your life, your existence makes sense. If you claim you know someone well, it is because you know their story. You know what they have been through. You know the unique stories that define them, what makes them give up and what makes them excel. You are aware of the experiences that shape them, their traits and turning points. You know the depth of their resilience. You did because they shared their story with you. When you want someone to know you, you share your story with them. You share your childhood stories, family, school, favorite places, and personal views on social topics and processes. Your stories are how they get to relate and share with you. Some will identify with you because your story aligns with their experiences. If the story you create and tell resonates, it helps you to believe in yourself. Self-belief is essential. Not only does it feel good to believe in yourself, but self-confidence and self-belief also bring other desirable benefits. With self-confidence, you will experience the transition to a new professional life. There will be an extra boost that creates a new era. You will feel so good. It feels good to believe in yourself, but trust and belief in yourself also bring other desirable advantages. Your story serves a purpose in your life. Your story is more than words you can read or listen to. Your story creates emotions that allow others to connect with you. Your stories create compassion and empathy. It makes people sympathetic. If you do not have a story, you are not living. People are only interested in you because of your story. Your curriculum vitae tells your story. The employer responds to applicants' stories that align with their organization's vision. Your CV speaks volumes about you in simple descriptions and illustrations. You squeeze your employability story into 2 or 3 pages. Your story speaks volumes about you in ways you cannot physically express. Your biggest problem is your need for knowledge of who you are. You need to know that you are a storyteller and that the story you are telling the world is your story. You are shortchanging yourself if you do not know you are your storyteller. As a result, you have diminished your value because people need to pay attention to you. They treat you like you are ordinary. Stories will help you understand others and yourself. They feel empathy with the character in your story, and the character is you. Stories enrich life and provide guidance. A good story matters. Your story must be good. You are the product, and your story is the user story that announces you to whoever demands your service. You are essential and you matter. Your feelings matter. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your life matters. It is not your present that matters. It is your presence that matters. Your life has a purpose. Your story is important. Your dreams count. You were born to make an impact. You are important because you have so many unique futures. From your perspective to the way you speak, people need you the way you are. From your standpoint, people need you for who you are. It lets them communicate with you and with them. Remembering your oneness is a life lesson you should remember. It should be your reason to live. You can change this world by living your purpose. A purpose for some people is what drives them forward daily. They wake up with determination and spend every moment of their lives towards their purpose. For some people, their purpose is connected to their vocation. For some, their purpose lies in the responsibilities to their families, friends, staff, or the world. Some people seek responsibility through their spirituality or religious beliefs. Others may find their purpose clearly expressed in all these aspects of life. Every move you make has an impact on society at large. There is always a spillover effect. You have no control over how this is going to unfold. Positive action could have a negative outcome, and adverse action could have a positive outcome. Life is about good and evil. However, the result is likely positive if you have good habits and intentions. You are important because you are one of the rare few fortunate enough to be alive. You get to be alive right now. Life has allowed you to experience sight, sound, touch, taste, and hearing. Even though some days can be challenging, you can choose to make the most of each moment and live life to the fullest while you are here. You are one of a kind, so only you can leave the impact you make. You are destined to do amazing things in this life. Your positive contribution can be of great importance to other people. In this life journey, you must make the most of the little things and do some big things. What you do in this life does matter. You can only achieve greatness by doing the hard work now. You are the one who is solely in charge of your life, and you hold the keys to your success. You can create the life of your dreams and live whichever way you choose. People need to realize that they can dictate how they live. The job you work in, the way you live, and the people you surround yourself with are all your choice. You are the creator of your life, so why not create the best possible life for you? There are some things destined for you that you cannot change or do anything about. However, an effort is something you are in charge of. Effort is something you put in, so make no excuses about destiny if you are not putting in any effort. You are the author of your book. Yesterday is gone. Close that chapter and write a new chapter of success. Life is what you make of it, so make it the best and know that you have greatness within you that is waiting to be awakened. When I said you are the author of your book, you are wondering and asking, what book is it talking about? You think you are not an author. Your entire life is a story. Some of the stories are true, real, and passionate. Some are dramas. They are all part of the stories that present to the world whom you have. How you tell your story depends on you. How you demonstrate your story to the world is how you write and publish your story. Your life becomes the book. Your character and attitude are the presentations of the book you give, so others can read through and learn more about you. You create the narrative of yourself you want the world to see and identify with. If one narrative is not okay, you can rewrite your story and create a different narrative. Embracing this power is the prerequisite to everything else. The great gift of life is our ability to make of it whatever we desire, to author our own stories. You must know your authority as the author and publisher of your life, to take control of every aspect of your life. You take control and be in charge. Practice makes perfect. As you continue to write and rewrite your story, you start getting mature. You start embracing your power and privilege, which expands as you mature and become more independent. As you become independent, you will have a fuller field of options for various choices. You will start becoming unlimited in the different ways you could portray your story. Growing up, you have the potential to construct a reality different from the set of cards you were born with. You have ended up changing your story. The story of your birth no longer imprisons you. You can see the essence of your birth story and how it has been the source of everything good in your life, but you were too blind to notice. Every hero's journey is a tale of the intersection of faith and choice. While we cannot control the former, we can take full advantage of and utterly relish the latter. You are the author of your life story, so Make it a good story. You can trust the next chapter of your life since you are the author. The message is of you. The message is you. If you want your life to be a magnificent story, you begin by realizing that you are the author and can become a bestseller. Every day allows you to write something greater. You are presented with a daily opportunity of writing a new page. You are responsible for your life. You have no one to blame but yourself. Life is about moving on. Stop being stagnant and move on. Demand the best from yourself. Raise the bar and push yourself and stay consistent on this journey of awakening. We can get easily distracted and lose focus on the ultimate goal. If you don't take a stand for your life, no one is going to give you anything. You must get up and create the life that you seek. We are all capable of achieving anything. It does not matter where you are or who you are. You have everything within you to become the person you want to be.